Professional death. It is called as, कौन सा देगा आपको? स्टेट मेडिकल काउंसिल और स्टेट मेडिकल काउंसिल. ओके फाइन. तो penal erasure का मतलब कि after that you can practice or not? You cannot practice at all. So what is the another name of penal erasure? Professional death. Very good. Professional death. Okay fine. Now you tell me, we have learned about if you do any disgraceful activity which is not being accepted by medical fraternity, right now? Disgraceful. This is called as what? Infamous conduct. Infamous conduct is also called as professional misconduct. No, professional misconduct. So now you tell me, suppose if I am writing unnecessary investigation and I am getting some commission out of this, this is called as what? Dichotomy. Other name please? Fee splitting, right? Fee splitting. All right. Okay, fine. Suppose if I am running my own hospital, private hospital, and I have hired some unqualified people, so that I should pay only less amount, right? This is called a what? Covering, right? Association with unqualified people. And quacks मतलब क्या है? Quack means what? इसका meaning क्या है? Quack मतलब हिंदी में झोला छाप, है ना? Quack. Unqualified people basically, right? Okay, now you tell me, suppose if I have abused a drug and after that I am going to operate a patient, is it okay or okay fine? This is also called infamous conduct. All right. Okay, now you tell me, suppose if I am going to issue a false certificate for any patient, is it okay? So for how many years? 7 years. And if a person is going to use it, he will also be in the same jail for 7 years. Okay. Practicing euthanasia is infamous conduct or normal? Euthanasia means what? Yes. Yeah, overall, like in general term, if they are asking, practicing euthanasia is illegal. Okay, because most of out of 5 times, 4 are illegal only, no? Okay, fine. Okay, now you tell me, if there will be illegal abortion, if I am going to perform any illegal abortion, this will be accepted by the government? Fine. So now you tell me, illegal in India, performing abortion is actually illegal, but in some special circumstances, it is legal. What are those circumstances? Okay, whenever there will be pregnancy due to rape. Second, risk of mother's life. Very good. Third, hygienic problem. Very good. Fourth, if couple was practicing contraception, intrauterine device. ये बताओ इसमें क्यों है? If a couple was practicing the contraception, intrauterine device, like a copper T, है ना? Copper T सुना होगा. Okay, fine. So why it is? Why? Yeah, because if there will be failure of contraception, and after that, if there will be unwanted pregnancy, this can cause psychological trauma to mother's mental health. Right now, easy to understand? Fine. No? So in these cases, yes, abortion can be performed. Now you tell me, see, okay, chalo, एक और rule है. Period of gestation समझते हो ना? Period of gestation, है ना? Period of gestation means what? After the conception, है ना? After the conception, जब zygote बन गया है तो, fine ना? So in total 9 months की pregnancy हुई थी, पूरे 9 months, right now? Yes. So now the question is that up to how many months you can perform abortion? Up to how many weeks? ये rule याद रखना कितना? 3 months. 3 months. अच्छा, इसमें कुछ आप लोगों को थोड़ा idea है क्या? कि up to how many weeks only one doctor can give opinion? कितना? Opinion of only one doctor is required. Up to how many weeks of period of gestation? 12 weeks, you are saying? All of you are saying 12 weeks? Okay, fine. So that was as per 1971 MTP Act. MTP means what? Medical Termination of Pregnancy. So that was as per 1971. But now there was revision in 2021 September last time. Now, one doctor opinion up to 20 weeks. NIP is up to 20 weeks. Period of gestation is extended. Easy to understand? Period of gestation up to 20 weeks, one doctor. पहले था up to 12. Right now, earlier it was only 12. And earlier 2 doctors' opinion was required up to 20 weeks. Earlier, as per 1971, right now. But now, new, up to 20 weeks, only 1 doctor opinion. 20 to 24 weeks, 2 doctors now. Okay? Fine. बेसिक चीजें याद रहेगा ये, है ना? बहुत ही बेसिक चीज है, राइट? ओके फाइन. ओके, नाउ यू टेल मी, we have learned something about IPC number 304A. What was that? What was that? Apron? Apron ही याद रखोगे क्या? अरे को याद रखने के लिए बोला था बस. IPC number 304A and 304B we have learned. Okay, no? So being a medical practitioner, we have to remember especially IPC number 304A, A for apron. Okay, so it does not mean that it is related only to medical negligent act. No, for any kind of negligent act. Suppose if you are walking on a road and if there will be a road traffic accident, if you are a non-medico, why not? So if there will be a road traffic accident, if a person is lying on the road, okay, like he's having severe head injury. After that, if you are going to take him to hospital, if on the way if he is dying, okay, no problem. But what is happening here? If your negligent act, reckless act, उसको fold फाड़ करके पैक कर दिया जोर से, उसी hospital पहुंचने से मर गया वो, right now, then this will be considered as reckless act, right now. In this way, even if you are a non-medical, for sure you are going to be punished. Easy to understand? Right. And what about IPC number 304B? Dowry death. Right. So when you are going to say, okay, this will be considered as dowry death. Death of a newly married female within 7 years of her marriage. Very good. Okay. चलिए ये बताओ, if I am going to operate on a wrong patient, है ना? Raju was there, Ramu was there, है ना? One had appendicitis, one had gallbladder stone. I operated on a wrong patient, है ना? Like instead of appendix, I have removed his gallbladder. This will be considered as a medical negligent act. Obviously, तो civil होगा या serious वाला होगा? Obviously, serious वाला होगा ना? Okay, fine. Now you tell me, suppose if I have removed some extra extremity, like instead of left breast, I have removed the right breast of female. Then, yes, this will be also what? Obviously serious, है ना? Okay, fine. If I am going to give mismatched blood transfusion, ये भी problem है क्या? Obviously, so now you tell me, suppose if you have a patient in your hospital, in your department, and if you are going to give blood transfusion, you have to transfuse the blood, right now? Are you going to do matching of the blood? करोगे क्या? कहाँ से लाते हो blood? ब्लड बैंक से, राइट? नो, ब्लड बैंक से लाते हो, राइट? ओके फाइन. तो अब ये बताओ, देखो अब मैं नहीं बताने जा रहा, अब ये तुम मुझे बताओगे हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू डू मैचिंग. कुछ बताओ, कैसे स्क्रीनिंग कैसे करोगे, मैचिंग कैसे करोगे, कुछ इसमें दिमाग लगाओ. अगर मान लो तुम्हारे पास एक पेशेंट है एंड योर पेशेंट नीड्स ब्लड, 1 यूनिट 2 यूनिट चाहिए उसको, 1 यूनिट 2 यूनिट चाहिए, राइट? तो आगे का काम कैसे करोगे ये बताओ. मैच करेंगे नहीं, कैसे प्रोसीड कैसे करोगे आप?
ब्लड सैंपल से.
ओके फाइन. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई एम गोइंग टू टेक ब्लड सैंपल फ्रॉम माय पेशेंट. आफ्टर दैट आई एम गोइंग टू सेंड दैट ब्लड सैंपल टू ब्लड बैंक फॉर मैचिंग. ओके फाइन. ये सब बिल्कुल बेसिक चीजें. ये बताओ, नॉर्मल हीमोग्लोबिन कितना होगा? हीमोग्लोबिन लेवल 12. Okay, male में अलग है, female में अलग है, right? See, in male it is different, female it is different. बताओ. आइडियन अगर कुछ नहीं याद रहा तो सब में याद रख लेना 11 to 13 मिनिमम, है ना? 11 to 13 एवरेज करके. Okay, fine. So now I have a patient. Okay, now, and he needs blood. When I checked hemoglobin, see, after severe head injury, I saw hemoglobin level was only 8 milligram per deciliter. ज़्यादा है, कम है? Does he he need blood transfusion? Okay, fine. So now you need to understand in which condition your patient needs blood transfusion. You have to give blood. जो एक रूल याद रखना, हीमोग्लोबिन 9 है and hemoglobin 7 है अगर पेशेंट का तो, ओके ना? If patient age is only 24 years, okay, his hemoglobin level is 9. Hemoglobin level is 9. But apart from that, he is not having any other diseases. He does not have hypertension. He does not have diabetes. No other comorbidities. Easy to understand? No need of blood transfusion. No need of blood transfusion.